Hey there, welcome into Edie's Attic. My name is Jenny, and I am here with an energy read. I have a few downloaded messages that I want to share with you. And it's funny because I did start the recording prior to this. And when I started watching back what I was recording, I realized that I forgot my audio. I had no audio, and the lighting was skewed and it was dark and you could barely see the image of the video. And I just feel like there's something that's being trying to stop or to cover or to hide and cloak this energy of yours right now that is trying to emerge. Because the first download I got was an image of a butterfly. You could be seeing butterflies. You may be connected to butterflies. You may be talking about butterflies. Butterflies may be just something that is really, really prevalent right now in your life. But the image that I was seeing with the butterfly was a pinned wing. Like something was pinning one of the wings down to the floor. I'm feeling like you're someone that has cocooned and you've recently started emerging out of this cocoon. Like you have stepped out into, the world with such an energy and such a positivity and such a new, like a new energy altogether. And you're getting ready to take flight. You're getting ready to soar. You're getting ready to fly into this new reality of yours with so much tenacity and so much passion and so much curiosity and creativity. But there's something that's keeping you pinned. And when I originally started shuffling prior to this video, I got the card out again that I pulled my last video, Go Tell It on the Mountain. And I realized that, with this, you were about to speak up and you were about to expose something or speak out on your injustices. But there's something there that you're not ready fully yet to speak out on. And it's like this feeling of you wanting to start a new book, start a new story, but you still have yet to go back, to revise, to reread, to edit, to absorb past chapters that you don't feel very comfortable with closing yet. There's something about rereading them, understanding them, because there's something that was missed. When you read a book and you're reading through and maybe you get distracted during a certain section of a book and you have to go back and read it again because even though you're reading it, you weren't actually taking it in. There's something there about you having to go back to something, rereading it, so you can understand it better before you're fully ready to close that chapter. And it's something like that is holding you, almost pinning you down to this old version, this old life, this old story and timeline before you're actually prepared and feel confident enough to move forward into the next timeline. And then I pulled Breaking the Curse. There's something that you're dealing with, that you've been dealing with for a very long time, that I feel like the universe has been sending you so many signs. And I think that you've even taken note of it. You've seen the signs. You've even thought to yourself, that must be a sign. But then you're just letting it kind of slip away. And you're not really giving it a second thought or really taking it seriously. There are signs coming to you left and right now. It could be something that you simply just see along your way each day. It could be a literal signage that is like the exact thing that you're battling right now, that's giving you like a hint. This is it. This is the one obstacle that you have to face, and you have to understand like what this lesson means to you before you can feel at ease and completely float into this new journey of yours, this new chapter, this new story that you're trying to create for yourself. But you're about to. You have to take heed and really pay attention to those signs that the universe is sending you. They're not just sending them to you for fun, they're sending them to you for a good reason. They want you to make. And then I was hearing this voice say hogwash. I don't know if you know someone that used to say that to you, or someone, maybe that's a family member that has passed on. But I'm hearing like an older feminine voice say hogwash, as if you're coming up with every excuse possible and justifying why you're doing things a certain way, even though you know better. And their response to that is hogwash. You know better. Knock it off. You know what to do. Why are you playing games? This is hogwash. Now do the right thing. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. That's what I'm hearing. She's saying do the right thing. I'm also picking up for some of you something about mini wins. Like you're in this place right now where you're seeing little tiny mini successes, little mini wins here and there. That's giving you this like boost of confidence and a little boost of momentum on your journey to keep pushing forward. Like a little mini win will happen and you'll have this like boost of energy and creativity and like wanting to keep going. But then I feel like they're being followed by a lot of negative energies and a lot of little setbacks as well. So I'm getting like this feeling that you're going through like these extreme highs and extreme lows, extreme highs and extreme lows. Like it's not even right now. You're not evenly winning and you're not evenly losing. You're going up and then you're going down. Like your energy is really going through a lot of waves right now. And I was getting from spirit something about rebranding phase before elevation. And it was drawing me to like these businesses that have been around forever that are currently in like a rebranding phase, and it's not going well. Like they're finding that there's a lot of controversy or a lot of people not liking the rebranding, and it's giving like once you've established yourself and you've become a certain face or a certain brand, because you as an individual are a brand in a sense, that it's really hard to, you can, and it has been done, but it's really hard to change your brand when so many people, so many others have really identified you as a certain way. And not that people can't change or they can't rebrand themselves or create anew, because I know a lot of people, a lot of very well-known people who have rebranded themselves over and over again and were very successful. But there are quite a few that have not been. And this, you may not be a celebrity, you may not be someone that is very well known, but generally speaking, if you are going through a phase where you are elevating and you see like your highest timeline and you're shooting for that, Spirit is saying if there's things that you want to change right now and you want to maybe add something to it or take something away, or maybe slightly steer your path into a different direction and maybe not this direction, not a drastic change, but you're thinking about rebranding your image, now is the time to do it, to lock it in, to make some minor adjustments to your what you would consider your final destination, like what your goal is, your end goal, because right now it's not going to have a huge impact on the people around you and how people view you and perceive you. And for you to take this opportunity to play with new things, to play with new ideas, to be creative. Again, thinking back to my prior reading, thinking outside the box. So that's just something for some of you. I'm also getting that you guys are light workers, and I know you hear that all the time, but there's something with whatever it is that you're doing. It doesn't have to be in the realm of light worker, like jobs, quote unquote. But whatever it is you're doing, you are interacting and somehow connecting to the public. It could be any job, but you remember that when you are doing this job, that you have an impact on the people around you, the people that you service, the people that you help, the people that you work with, your coworkers. There's something about keeping in mind the responsibilities that come along with the title of light worker, and how your energy does indeed impact and affect all the energies around you. Something about, I'm feeling like some of you might be usually typically in a good mood or of high vibes and very positive in the workplace. But I'm picking up that some of you may be dropping in vibration when it comes to work. And I feel because there's a lack of passion there. You may be in a job right now that you don't feel that you're called for, but you have to do it because you have to pay the bills. Like, this is your job that you're doing until you are able to get this other thing off the ground and running. So there's something there right now about you still showing up and maintaining high energy and still attending this job, this career, this line of work, whatever it is that you do for the meantime, with a good, positive energy and outlook. Because I'm also hearing like there's people that are around you in these places that necessarily, not for a connection within this line of work, but you don't know what the people do that you work with outside of this job, and the connections that they have outside of this job, and who they're friends with, and just word of mouth, and how just one little interaction with the right person at the right time in the right energy could literally shift your world for the better in the right direction that you want to go into. So just keep that in the back of your mind, that you are a light worker, and even put that off to the side of the table. Take yourself out of the situation. Just showing up and being you and walking in your light and recognizing that the light that you carry affects those around you, you are going to change the energy, the level of positivity, and possibly even affect the lives of so many people just by showing up in the right energy every time. I know it seems like a lot of pressure and a lot of responsibility, but truly all you have to do is just keep a positive mindset. Go do your work. Don't worry about what anyone else is doing around you. Show up, be positive, be that influence, be that role model, be that person that everyone looks at as, you know what, I want to strive to be like them. I want to be positive like them. I'm going to better myself because of them. You'd be amazed how many people's lives you've changed already, and how many more people's lives you're going to change going forward just by being you and being happy and being positively upbeat. Let's see, is there anything else, Spirit? When can we be alone? When can we be alone? There's someone that wants to get you alone. There's someone that wants to speak to you, that wants to just find you when you're not surrounded by so many people, by so many energies. There's someone that wants to spend time with you. Tell me about that, Spirit. Okay, I'm lost without you. Somehow this inspirational read turned into what it feels like a little bit of a romantic love read. I'm lost without you. When can we be alone? you're never alone. You're always busy. You're always with someone, doing something, scheduling something, having an appointment, meeting someone. You always have energies around you. They're waiting for this opportunity for you to be completely alone, relaxed, and open-minded and receptive. And it has not happened. And they don't know when it's going to happen because it just never seems like it's going to. They're starting to lose faith that they'll ever be able to get you alone. We have at the bottom of the deck, full circle. I feel like this is someone that at one time you wanted nothing more but to get them alone, and you would do anything. You would make the time. You would figure it out. I don't know what I have to do, but I'm going to make sure that I have time to be with this person, to be completely alone with them, to give them my undivided attention. But since then, you have worked on yourself. You have developed a life for yourself. Maybe this is someone that you revolved around them. Your life revolved around them. Whatever they did, you did. Whenever they would leave, you would feel like, what do I do? What do I do with my time? I'm so used to always being with them and doing whatever they want to do. And then you took your power back and decided to start focusing on you, creating a life for yourself, hobbies for yourself. You started setting up plans for yourself, which is something that I feel is way out of the ordinary for you. In the past, you never would have done that. And now all of a sudden, you're so busy and you have so much on your plate. And it's not on purpose, but you just are. You're in this energy now where you have so much going for you and you have so many goals that you want to achieve. You're feeling really good about this, but there's someone on the sidelines that used to have all of your attention that now wants nothing but your attention. Like, why are they doing this? What happened? Like, I used to be the center of their world, and now I can barely even get like 5 minutes in for maybe a cup of coffee. They're feeling very lost. They want to know why. And it's full circle. It's like a full circle energy. Like the way that you used to feel with them, they feel with you. And it's not, again, I don't think it was intentional or on purpose. You're not trying to be like hurtful to this person whatsoever. It was never your intention to do that. It was just you wanted to not feel left out or alone. And you always noticed whenever they would leave your presence that you felt lost without them. And you didn't like feeling that way. So you found something to fill your time. Let's see, anything else, Spirit? So I got Dharma or Karma, October 25th, and Supreme. Dharma or Karma? You choose. Dharma or Karma? It's really a choice. We always have a choice. I'm hearing Spirit say this actually. You always have a choice in your actions. When things happen in your life at that moment, not on a physical level, but on a spiritual level, you have to look at what is happening in front of you and let yourself intuitively see the different pathways that are opening up. And how each choice that you make will open up a different pathway. And you choose. And you have to know that when you're making that choice, is there going to be karma attached to that path? Or is there going to be dharma attached to those paths? Which is it going to be? Is this going to be divinely led? Are you going to follow your intuition and let yourself go down the path where you're stepping into what is supposed to happen versus going down a path maybe because in the moment it seems like it's going to benefit you the most, but at the end of the path you're going to have to meet the karma of that. You have so many choices every time you're presented with new information, new situations, new events, new people, everything new. Every single thing that happens to us every single day, every interaction, every piece of communication, we always have choices. And Spirit just wants you to lean in on your intuition and start looking at the past and trying to see what you feel the outcomes are going to be and making better choices moving forward. There's something that's going to be happening October 25th. It's either happening October 25th or that could be a very special date for you. But we get the Supreme card. And when I wrote this card, the meaning behind that card was like, if you've ever watched like American Horror Story, Coven, the head witch was the supreme, the one with the most powers, the one that was kind of the leader of the witches, the one that outranked them all in every single area, the one that was tested the most and passed every test, the one that could do it all. That was the supreme. There's something about you stepping into this. You're going to be stepping into the supreme energy sometime near Halloween, sometime near October 31st. We got October 25th. So you may start noticing around that time an elevation in your spiritual gifts. You may be receiving more gifts. You may only have access to a couple right now, but you'll start noticing an increase in your spiritual anointed gifts. You're going to be coming into like this full power, this full energy near mid-fall. And we've got, I've come too far to quit. I really feel like a lot of you, myself included, because I've been feeling this way, as you start elevating, I feel like there's going to be a lot of spiritual attacks and a lot of distractions and a lot of negative energy being thrown at you. But I also feel like you're going to be tested as well by Spirit. So you're going to be getting a mix of spiritual attacks and spiritual tests all coming in very quickly over the next month or two. These are going to gauge where you are and how focused you are. You're really going to have to start harnessing and using your intuitive abilities. If you haven't already, this is a time to really go in and start focusing on those things. Throat chakra, closing up. It's, for me, I've been getting them left and right. As I've been getting my mini successes, I've also been getting hit left and right with a lot of negative energy. And it's really unsettling, and it can really throw you off. It can make you not feel like you're doing the right thing. It can make you question, am I on the right path? It can make you question, should I just give up? No, not now. Now is the time that you got to push even harder. You got to do, I just said this like 2 days ago, you got to put the blinders on. Don't look at the distractions on every side of you. Stay focused. Keep eyes ahead. Deal with the negativity as it comes in, transmute that shit, and get it away from you. You can rise above this. All of you. We are on a mission. We are on a journey. We are here to elevate and to be light workers and to be the way showers and to teach others how to do this. We are just the first wave. Maybe I'm getting the second, but there's going to be more waves of people ascending, awakening, seeing the world differently, and stepping into their spiritual gifts as well. But they need people like us to show them the way, to teach them the ropes, to help them along the journey that for some of us, including myself, I've been on this journey for, I'd say, 25 years. I mean, I think I've always been on this journey, but I think I started really awakening and seeing things differently about 25 years ago. And it's taking me that long to get to where I am right now. So there's going to be people just waking up and needing a lot of help, a lot of support, a lot of love, a lot of guidance. They're going to have lots of questions. You're going to be very curious, and there's going to be a whole new world of jobs opening up out there, new lines of work, new ways of dealing with stuff, new ways of dealing with um, like health and wellness, um, new ways of putting out information, entertainment. There's going to be so much that's going to be shifting for the new wave of people that are awakening. That's where we are right now. We are the way showers. We are the ones that are going to teach the new ones how to walk this path. And we're going to, bring them in and help them and show them. So Spirit doesn't want you to give up. This is a time where you're going to be tested. You're going to have to stay strong, stand firm. You're going to have to stay high vibe and keep a good, strong, spiritual, and mental strength about you. We all do. Like, I know I've been struggling the last couple of days. Again, I've been having big wins, but I've been having a lot of huge setbacks. And even with my technology has been going haywire. My phone's been on the fritz. Little things left and right that just seem like they're just huge distractions and big inconveniences, where I have to talk myself down. Like, really, is it that big of a deal? I just need to calm down and pray on it. And I did, and then it just kind of miraculously fixed itself. I don't know how. It just did. So there's something about praying, asking for guidance, praying, showing gratitude. Always say thank you when you're given the help that you ask for. That is super important. And that is where I'm going to leave this message for now. I hope it resonated. I hope someone out there needed to hear this, heard it. If it did help, please like and comment. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. I am on YouTube and TikTok, and I do have a private Facebook group under the name Edie's Attic. Yeah, so that is it. I hope it helped, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Have a beautiful day. Bye.